Hey guys, Nicole here with your weekly coaching tip that will elevate, energize, and empower you in life. This week, I want to talk about how to use your voice. And this is something that touches so near and dear to my heart. So, in a world where most people feel invisible, we're afraid to speak up, to use our voice because of self doubt, fear, whatever it might be. This is going to really help you. So, first, I want to share a little story. And then I want to go into some actual techniques that are going to help you here. First, I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but right after my 30th birthday, I was diagnosed with cancer for the third time. And we were fortunate enough to get it during surgery, so I didn't have to do chemo or radiation, which was such a blessing. But when I went into the surgery, they told me there was a 1% chance that there could be complications and that there would be damage to my vocal cords. And so I came out of the surgery, and my family was in the room, and no one was really smiling, so I knew it couldn't be great news. And the doctor came in, and he told me that they got the cancer, but that 1% chance came true, and they weren't sure I was ever going to speak again. And so here I was, 30 years old, recently single, and I might never speak again. And it was absolutely terrifying. And I'm someone who has been very shy and quiet my whole life. I've never been one to speak up. So the fact that I do videos like this now is pretty wild. But in that moment, I realized just how precious our voices are. And I would have done anything to get it back. And for those months where it was barely a whisper and so scratchy, I remember praying to make a promise that if it came back, I would use it for some good. And so I'm sharing this story with you because I want that to be part of me using it for some good. The first thing I want you to do is imagine if your voice was taken away, what that would be like. Not being able to actually use your voice, use the power of what you have to say, use your passion, share your opinion, your perspective with the world, because you have something very special to offer the world, and there is no reason for you to keep it quiet or to play it small. Life is too precious for that. So the next time you find yourself doubting something you want to say or do, I want you to imagine not ever having the opportunity to use your voice to do it, and let that fuel you. The next thing is I want to talk about a little strategy, and I do this with my clients quite a bit because coaches I work with, anyone getting started in their business or trying to take it to the next level, we all have this fear of putting ourselves out there. And so while fear is deep-rooted and can take a while to overcome, the more you do something, the more you strengthen your confidence and your ability to do it, and the easier it becomes. So the more you do the things you're afraid of, the better you'll get at it. And on the opposite side of our fears is usually where our growth lies. So lean in and go big. I know it's terrifying, but breathe. Watch my video on how to conquer your fears. But for one activity, the next time you find yourself afraid to speak up, share your opinion, go for something, and use your voice, I want you to think, has there ever been someone who has said something, done something, written something, shared something that changed you in some way? Now I want you to imagine if that person had never shared that. You never would have had that experience. It never would have triggered this change in your life. What if you and what you have to say could change someone else's life? Is it fair to rob them of that experience? No. So let that fuel you forward. Let that strengthen your confidence. And remember, the more that you do this, it's a muscle. Your fear will dissipate and you'll gain confidence because your ability in what you have to do and ability to speak up and share your voice, it's just going to grow and prosper. Have a great day. I'll see you next week.